What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Dima, I'm a piano music. So guys, we know shit is getting real out here with Blueface. Stop to show the world's most terrible rapper. This guy is awful. I just can't even believe he's from California. Wow. But anyways, you guys know Blueface is trash, okay? But hey, the guy's entertaining. He's always doing something that's real Negrofied, and you know, a lot of people from other races probably laugh at him because of how he acts. Stop the show, even the black community too. But anyways, that's beside this point. Let's talk about this IG model rapper, Chrisean Rock, or Chrisean Rock. I don't know what her name is, don't care. She, you know, did all these things to get on, all right? She been fighting people, you know, she was like on this little reality show and things like that. And, you know, something like that. She ended up being the last person there, all right? I think she even got a tattoo of Blueface, I'm not for sure. But all in all, she's having some problems. I don't know if Blueface is booty clapping sounds. I don't know if he's hitting that or not. Stop the show. I wouldn't doubt it because it is Blueface and he can't read and write. But so she wanted to work with him, all right? And as of recently, you know, there were some problems that you see in the back. We won't play the Instagram clip because there seems to be a domestic dispute that the police were called. She didn't want to leave the house. Okay. Now, Wack 100, who was Blueface's manager, you know, was upset, but the police came. She still didn't want to leave the house. Wack 100 has said that at another residence, Chrisean broke windows. She denied it, and stuff like that. And basically, you know, they're asking for her, is she, you know, does she live here? Is she not? She still doesn't want to leave the house. Okay. And let me tell you this for a lot of you brothers out there, because we've seen women like this on Fresh and Fit podcasts. Okay. We've seen women like this that didn't want to leave. We've seen it, you know, stories of it. Many of you guys have been in situations where women didn't want to leave your residence. And if Wack 100 is saying that she's broke stuff before, see, here's the problem. If she's broken stuff before, why is she there again? And here you have these black men who are, you know, so woo, gangsta blood, you know, Pyru, this is big, you know, Wack 100, you know, they all tough in the streets and, you know, gunshots. You know, you guys can shoot and all this other stuff. And then when it comes to, you know, dealing with artists who's breaking stuff, well, then where's that same masculinity? Where's that same energy? So you're dealing with a woman who don't respect neither you nor Blueface. Now, she might have did that before to get on, but it's clear as day, she ain't got no respect for you now. All right. This is a woman that's probably been raised in a dysfunctional environment, dealing with black men, raised in a dysfunctional environment. And this typically is what you see. Now, although I can't confirm if this is a sexual relationship between, you know, Blueface and this young lady, you know, we don't know. I don't know. But what I can say is you see these domestic issues happening with African-American men all the time. And even though this is a business relationship, allegedly, this sort of behavior carries on to personal and professional relationships, or even, you know, in your own domestic life with your girlfriend. Okay. This is the reason why black men have to have standards. And again, I say, if you don't have to deal with it, why are you? Now, let's take guys like Jay-Z. I know Jay-Z is at a different level than Wack 100, or you know, other guys. But do you think Jay-Z would have to do something like this? There's some rappers out there who would never deal with anything like this, okay? Because a girl like her just can't get to these guys. And even if you're not on that level yet, you have to start thinking like it, okay? To prepare yourself for the next level, I tell black men all the time, you have to start preparing yourself as if you have it right now. Because let me tell you, as a guy who's made, you know, a few dollars, you know, here on YouTube, and I'm you know, enjoying a new level of my life that I've never reached before, I try to always kick that back because that's some content last year I couldn't talk about this year because of some more monetary success that I've had. And I want to tell you, in order to keep what you have, There are people who have to be eliminated from being around you. Okay? And that is women that have a special archetype that shouldn't be there. Women that are, like her. They are absolutely not going to be invited to the party. I'm sorry. They should never come to your house. They should never be there in the first place. All right? Because what's going to happen is if you let somebody that's not supposed to be there come to your house, they'll get all mad and all ruly and all the stuff. You need to leave. No, I ain't going nowhere. Now you have in your new $500,000 house, $700,000 house, her word against yours in your home. And it will be your fault because you let somebody there who's not supposed to be there. Black men have to stop letting people in their lives who are not supposed to be there. I don't even care if the person is talented, is a business partner or whatever, but if they act stupid like this, the only way you can deal with them is to leave them alone. All right? You can leave them alone. This is not like Terrell Owens, on the 49ers, they had a bad attitude, but he was like the #1 receiver in the league. You're talking about some chick here that nobody knows. You're an IG model. All right. It would be different if she was bringing in like $30 million a year. Then I can understand that. But for a person who's being problematic and she needs to leave and she doesn't want to leave and listen to your authority. Well, then the next time it happens, she's going to try the same thing again. She's going to come back and say, sad music, I'm sorry, daddy. I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to do it. And then you'd be like, yeah, okay. Let me give you some of this D. Who the garbage sounds? Because, black men, we believe that everything is solved by some D. That's the level of our masculinity for many of us. Everything is solved by booty clapping sounds, giving her some D. And after she gets some D, she going to get some act right. And I'm going to tell you this, that these women don't respect that. They don't respect D. I mean, in other words, you're actually even rewarding them for what they did wrong when you do that. I'm going to give you some of this D real good. So she messed up and you rewarded her. Like, honestly, you have to punish that behavior by silence. I try to tell brothers all the time, if you're having problems with people, you have to get them away from you. Especially if you're somebody who is a builder, because if you get the wrong people around you, they will destroy your stuff. And it's not that they're even trying to do it on purpose. Some people have no choice but to be a destroyer because they don't know how to build. Okay? If you don't know how to build, at least know how to maintain. And most people don't know how to maintain. Most people are decliners. That's men and women. So if you get people who shouldn't be there, by default, they're going to destroy it. They're going to destroy you and everything that you worked for. Okay? That is why you have to only hang out with the builders. That is why you have to only hang out with the growers, with the productive people in the society, in the community. Women who are not built for that, who have not been raised to understand that, have to go. Men and women both. But in this case, women in particular, because we're talking about that. And once black men can understand that, then you're going to have better relationships. You're going to have better lives. You're going to avoid a lot of drama. But if you keep letting people and giving them the opportunity to destroy what you have, then that's what's going to keep happening. And you will have nobody to blame but yourself. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment to that. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.